I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. It is never too late to be what you might have been. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. Henry Ford. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Margaret Thatcher. The number one reason people fail in life is because they listen to their friends, family, and neighbors. Napoleon Hill. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. David Brinkley. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. I believe that the only courage anybody ever needs is the courage to follow your own dreams. Oprah Winfrey. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. Change your thoughts and you change your world. Norman Vincent Peale. Find a victory in every defeat to remain hopeful, and find a defeat in every victory to remain humble. Orrin Woodward. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Fred DeVito. Thinking should become your capital asset, no matter whatever ups and downs you come across in your life. Abdul Kalam. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. Brian Herbert. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Oscar Wilde. There are two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try and those who are afraid you will succeed. Ray Goforth. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas Edison. If your voice is high, only a few people will hear. If your thought is high, then many people will. The bad thing is that the time is short, and the good thing is that there is still some time. The journey towards success begins with a most important step: just begin. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. If you're the smartest person in the room, for sure you're in the wrong room. The best things are learned during the worst days of your life. Get up and see what new learning you had on a bad day. The best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's always make a total effort, even when the odds are against you. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. If you work on something a little bit every day, you end up with something that is massive. Nothing will work unless you do. One way to keep momentum going is to have constantly greater goals. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The greatest weapon against stress is the ability to choose one thought over another. My attitude is that if you push me towards something that you think is a weakness, then I will turn that perceived weakness into a strength. Michael Jordan. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Albert Einstein. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. James Dean. When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity but in doing it. Greg Anderson. If you start to think the problem is out there, stop yourself. That thought is the problem. The best way out is always through. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. And LT. Oprah Winfrey. If you're going through hell, keep going. Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. Robert T. Kiyosaki. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Nelson Mandela. A champion is afraid of losing. Everyone else is afraid of winning. Billie Jean King. You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Zig Ziglar. One thing's for sure, if you don't play, you don't win. Kylie Francis. It's okay to be a glow stick. Sometimes we have to break before we shine. Jada Selner. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Start your day with doing good things for other. Your day will become bound to be good. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Ferris Bueller. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. Bill Cosby. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. Life is like photography. You need the negatives to develop. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Albert Einstein. Nobody ever wrote down a plan to be broke, fat, lazy, or stupid. Those things are what happen when you don't have a plan. Larry Wingett. Though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. Carl Bard. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Walt Disney. Most people give up just when they're about to achieve success. They quit on the 1-yard line. They give up at the last minute of the game, 1 foot from a winning touchdown. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. People who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss you will still be among the stars. Not all those who wander are lost. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying, when there seemed to be no help at all. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Napoleon Hill. Winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you're doing better than you've done before. Bonnie Blair. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Eleanor Roosevelt. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Real difficulties can be overcome. It is only the imaginary ones that are unconquerable. Theodore N. Vail. Perseverance is a great element of success. If you only knock long enough and loud enough at the gate, you are sure to wake up somebody. Great things never came from comfort zones. Set your goals high, and don't stop till you get there. Bo Jackson. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Someday is not a day of the week. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. If you are not taking care of your customer, your competitor will. Bob Huey. If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. You always pass failure on the way to success. Beware of monotony. It's the mother of all the deadly sins. I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. Lucille Ball. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Move out of your comfort zone. You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. Brian Tracy. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Done is better than perfect. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Don't wait for your feelings to change to take the action. Take the action and your feelings will change. The difference between a stumbling block and a stepping stone is how high you raise your foot. Think like a proton, always positive. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Weaknesses are just strengths in the wrong environment. We must let go of the life we have planned, so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. When it comes to luck, you make your own. You have to be where you are to get where you need to go. One day you will ask me which is more important, my life or yours. I will say mine and you will walk away not knowing that you are my life. Knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving. When we can be alone, we can be with others without using them as a means of escape. Life is short. Kiss slowly, laugh insanely, love truly and forgive quickly. To love someone is nothing, to be loved by someone is something, to love someone who loves you is everything. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep your eyes close. A man is lucky if he is the first love of a woman. A woman is lucky if she is the last love of a man. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself, and sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. If she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, she won't be amazing. If she's worth it, you won't give up. If you give up, you're not worthy. Truth is, everybody is going to hurt you. You just gotta find the ones worth suffering for. Life is very simple. What I give out comes back to me. Today, I choose to give love. Sometimes people put up walls, not to keep others out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. I love you because I love you, because it would be impossible not to love you. I love you without question, without calculation, without reason good or bad, faithfully, with all my heart and soul, and every faculty. Understand that you own nothing. Everything that surrounds you is temporary. Only the love in your heart will last forever. For every beauty there is an eye somewhere to see it. For every truth there is an ear somewhere to hear it. For every love there is a heart somewhere to receive it. We come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. To the whole world you might be just one person, but to one person you might just be the whole world. I don't know what they are called, the spaces between seconds, but I think of you always in those intervals. Love is friendship that has caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. Beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. When we're incomplete, we're always searching for somebody to complete us. When, after a few years, or a few months of a relationship, we find that we're still unfulfilled, we blame our partners and take up with somebody more promising. This can go on, series polygamy, until we admit that while a partner can add sweet dimension to our lives, we, each of us, are responsible for our own fulfillment. Nobody else can provide it for us, and to believe otherwise is to delude ourselves dangerously and to program for eventual failure every relationship we enter. Living in dreams of yesterday, we find ourselves still dreaming of impossible future conquests. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination and hard work. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. I don't think of all the misery but of the beauty that still remains. Life is full of beauty. Notice it. Notice the bumblebee, the small child, and the smiling faces. Smell the rain, and feel the wind. Live your life to the fullest potential, and fight for your dreams. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Into each life some rain must fall. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. The truth is you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Life is a crazy ride, and nothing is. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. We live in a rainbow of chaos. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. The true secret of happiness lies in taking a genuine interest in all the details of daily life. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a sacrifice, offer it. Life is love, enjoy it. We do not remember days, we remember moments. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Get busy living or get busy dying. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Money and success don't change people, they merely amplify what is already there. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life, and be without flavor. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. In order to write about life first you must live it. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. Sing like no one's listening. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching, and live like it's heaven on earth. Curiosity about life in all of its aspects, I think, is still the secret of great creative people. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Turn your wounds into wisdom. The unexamined life is not worth living. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Do all the good you can, for all the people you can, in all the ways you can. Don't settle for what life gives you. Make life better and build something. Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to do the work. I live by that. You grind hard so you can play hard. At the end of the day, you put all the work in, and eventually it'll pay off. It could be in a year, could be in 30 years. Eventually, your hard work will pay off. Everything negative, pressure, challenges, is all an opportunity for me to rise. I like criticism. It makes you strong. You never really learn much from hearing yourself speak. End quote. Life imposes things on you that you can't control, but you still have the choice of how you're going to live through this. Life is never easy. There is work to be done and obligations to be met, obligations to truth, to justice, and to liberty. Live for each second without hesitation. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is really simple, but men insist on making it complicated. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. My mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. When we do the best we can, we never know what miracle is wrought in our life or the life of another. The healthiest response to life is joy. Life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish, but you only spend it. The best portion of a good man's life is his little nameless, unencumbered acts of kindness and of love.